Yes.
Good morning, everyone. I welcome you to the 10th session of Finishing School program. This session is going to take by our very own Bobby Sir. Bobby Sir has been teaching and training both postgraduate and undergraduate students for more than 10 years. With a passion for teaching, he believes in nourishing students into role models for nation. Currently, he heads the Department of Business Management at St. Mary's. He was earlier the faculty mentor for Entrepreneurship Cell and has received formal training from the National Entrepreneurship Network. Now I request Bobby sir to start the session on topic time management titled Racing Against Time, a Winning Formula. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you so much, Vaishnavi. You all are able to see my screen, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
much. I appreciate Roy sir and Anurita madam conducting everything, very formally and also very organized manner. And also, I appreciate all the students, especially because every day I'm tracking, you all are regular. Many students are very regular to these finishing school. Uh, so I appreciate everyone. So today my topic is racing against time, a winning formula. Basically, it comes under time management. Okay. So today, before I'm going to start my session, I want to get to know something about you. So I'm going
Sir,
to,
we
yeah.
you need to increase your volume, sir. It's very low.
Okay, so I want to get to know something about you. So before that, just let me launch a poll. You are able to see questions on your screen. Could
Yes,
you
sir.
Yes,
please
sir.
answer? Could you please answer those questions? Do it fast. Just think and don't
Done, sir.
because good. 9, 10 completed. Do it fast. Again, another 20 seconds I'm going to give you. Think, whatever is there in your mind, give the answer. No need to do so much of analysis.
So we are
Oh,
not able to submit.
you're not able to submit. Many are doing, no, already 23 are submitted out of 43.
No. I think no need to submit now. Just give your answer.
Yeah,
We have given and close.
No, just give
yeah,
your
that's
answer.
it. That's it. Correct. Everybody is there? Where are the others? Good. Okay. I'll stop the. I'll end the poll here. Okay, good. I'm going to share the results. Do you have enough time? Okay, so around 80% said yes, 20% said no. What do you want to influence through your life? So majority wants to influence their family and friends. Very few want to influence the country, but okay, 33 wants to influence this world. Very good. Can we manage time? Oh, 96% said yes, but I'm extremely sorry. That's a wrong answer. And time management involves getting more done in less time. So 83 said, yes, but still it is also partially wrong because time management is not involving getting more done in less time. So not only that, getting getting right things uh, in a particular time. Anyway, we are going to see all those things. Thank you so much for your answers. Okay. So now I want to give a small activity for a minute. 1 minute, what you need to do is listen carefully. What you need to type in chat box as many numbers as you can. So starting from 1, 2, 3 without any errors. I'm going to give you exactly 1 minute time. When I said start, you can start. Now you can start. Start. You need to write numbers 1, 2. How many you can write? Fast. Yeah. Thank you so much. Can I see? Can I see in the chat box how much you typed? How many? Oh, so Yash typed 60. Yash another Yash Nahata 70. Yash is 60. Mohit is 55. Who's that? Darshan is 103. Is it 103? 59, 69. 1 minute, 1 minute. But it is not in order. Okay, 8, 9, 10. Correct. Darshan, how much you typed? What is the last number? Darshan?
3, sir.
Huh?
103. 103.
103. Wow. Sai Nikhil 61. Gayatri 49. Darshan. Yash 70. Another is 60. Mohit 55. Darshan, yes. Vandana 70. Very good. Very good. So very good. Darshan type, without space, it is in order. Can we give, big round of claps? Two symbols, in reactions, more. Can we give a claps to Darshan?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Can I see some thumbs or, claps? Very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah. So do we have enough time? When I ask, majority said, yes. But, when they have, if you say no, then you are identifying yourself with the majority of the people in general. So there was a survey dealt in this topic, revealed that only 1 in 100, only 1 in 100 said yes, they are able to complete their task. So in the given time. So when they asked, how much, time they would need in a day, 10 people said, 10% people said they need 10% extra out of 100. 40 people said, 25% extra in a day. 49 said, 50% extra in a day. I know because you said yes, it is because of COVID. So now, because of COVID, we have so much of time. Many are, many don't know how to spend the time. But in generally, if a completed graduate or in generally when they did survey, most of the people they don't have enough time to do complete their things. Today, I want to ask you one more question. Where do you invest most of your time? Where do you invest most of? Can you see? Can you type in your chart? Where do you invest most of your time? Where do you invest most of your time? Just think and write. Whatever question I'm asking, genuine answer. I don't want to judge. I don't want to give any gifts for a right answer. I don't want to, there is no negative mark for the wrong answer. I need a genuine answer. Where do you invest most of your time? Okay. You can chat publicly. Sorry, now I am going to give that. Sorry, you can chat public. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I didn't open till now. Uh, Movies, music, writing, word, good. Business, fitness. Okay. Uh, yeah, somebody wrote a genuine answer. Yes. Sleeping. You can give answers to everyone so that everyone can see. Reading books. You can give answers to everyone. I just now enabled that option. Yeah, music and PUBG. Hruday also genuine, I think. Okay. Dinesh, sleeping. Social media, Vandana, good. Yeah, yes, you know, if college opens in college, huh? Most of the time. Okay. Books, movies, sleeping and social media, music. Okay, good, very good. So just now keep it in your mind, where you are investing most of your time. Anyway, where I'm going to deal few things. I'm a little bit scary because some are, invest most of their time in sleeping. I know it's a Zoom classroom. You have a liberty to sleep also once you uh, log in. I don't think so. I hope, no one will do like that. So good. So you cannot manage time. I want to tell you one thing. But time management, those we cannot manage time because so everybody have 24 hours. 24 hours is all there is. Every person in this world, the same amount of time is given to every person in this world, whether he is a king or a princess or a prime minister or a chief minister, anybody, for everyone we have same time. We can't manage time. You can't increase the time, you can't decrease the time, but you need to manage ourselves. So when we manage ourselves, no, generally, we are more productive, those who follow time. So only one option we have, we have to follow the time. So we can't manage it, you can't increase or you can't decrease, but we have to follow the time. Those who follow the time, they are more productive basically, and not only more productive, and also they are more energetic because they know where to invest their energy. Otherwise, what will happen? Some people invest their energy in unnecessary things. No, they don't have an energy when they need to do the important things in their lives. So they have more energy, those who follow that. And also they feel less stressed. This is most important, especially for your generation. Some people are, some of our students, now only they're feeling so stressed, not even they entered into their careers, not even they entered into their, corporate world. So those who know how to follow the time, they feel very, very less stressed and able to do things that they can able to do, or, that they want to do. So that is one advantage. The next one, get more things done, get more things done, so in a less time, and relate more possibility positively to others, because they have a very good time, they have a very good time, so that they can easily relate themselves with others, and also feel better about themselves because they have some time, so they have some personal time also, they always feel better about themselves. So the biggest mistake that people make with time management is not realizing how much time they waste. So if you track how much time we are wasting, how much time you are not utilizing properly, so that it is easy for us to concentrate or follow the time, or you can properly utilize your time. So I want to tell you this thing. We need to concentrate where we are wasting our time. So before that, let me tell you a few facts about time. So the first fact is, we know that it's a God's gift. It's a God's gift. Somebody said yesterday is history, tomorrow is mystery. We don't know what will happen tomorrow, but today is gift. It's a present, which means it's a gift. So use it properly. So we all are alive today because of you have today. So it is a present from God. Use it properly. And also we know that it is inelastic. 24 hours is all there is. Every person has the same amount of the time as anyone else. So only thing is, you need to properly use it. It is inelastic. You cannot be stretched, you cannot be compressed, and also it cannot be stopped. It cannot be stopped. There is no timeout in life. So say we can see in our games, when something is going wrong, we can say the timeout. But there is no timeout in our life. It is goes. It cannot be stopped. It irreversible. It cannot go back. Whatever you do, but that is past. That's it. You never you it is irreversible. You never get it back. And the most perishable commodities. So I teach economics, so I'm using some economic related words. The most perishable, because you cannot store it. Money can be stored, food can be stored, but many other materials can be stored, not the time. You It's most perishable commodity. You cannot it cannot be stored, it cannot be earned, it cannot be saved, it cannot be borrowed, it cannot be bought, and also it cannot be given away. It cannot be given away. Time is limited. We know that there are so many things are there. There are so many resources are limited. We always says that resources are always limited, but time is also limited. So we have a stipulated time. No person in this world is living forever. So we have a limit. Maybe ours is maybe 80, or or maybe 90 if you are a very good, not more than that. So their lifespan is coming down these days. So a time is very, very limited. Let me explain, in a simple context. Say, for example, if you take a big, rope, if you take a big rope of 1 meter, see, in a lifetime, we may spend around 60 years. So after these 60 years, first 5 years, we don't know what is happening to us. And also we won't do anything, by our own. First 5 years, remove that first 5 years. Then, after that, half of the time, majority, 1/3 of the time we are sleeping. 1/3 of the time we are sleeping. And, the remaining, we are spending so much of time on the other activities, our nature calls, food, so other things. If you calculate like that, I read one book. He is, giving around, the core time in our life. It is around few years, 3-4 years. He finally brought into the core time. If he calculate, everything. So it is limited. Whatever you want to do, you have to do in that particular time. You have to do in that particular time. So time is always limited. There is a Chinese proverb called, an inch of gold cannot buy an inch of time. Isn't it? So we know, when, till certain stage, we know that, money is more important, gold, material things are more important. After some time, time is much more important than that. So you cannot buy. There are some misconceptions about time. So let me tell you, one or two misconceptions about time. One is, time flies. Is it correct? Is it like that? Will time flies?
It keeps running.
Gayatri, your voice is, breaking. Okay. So I don't think so. Somebody said if the bad news is time flies, the good news, if the bad news is time flies, the good news is you're the pilot. Generally, somebody said, but I don't think so. Every day, 24 hours. So we have 24 hours. 1,440 minutes and 86,400 seconds. Every day same. Not even one second extra, 1 second. In generally, every day we'll get same time. It is same every time. But sometimes we think, it flies, time will take care of it. So most of the time we can say that, don't worry about anything, time will take care about it. It won't take care about it. It won't, bother about your life. So it will go on. It will go. You have only one option. You have to follow or you have to forego. Some people say that, I don't have time. Is it true? You don't have time? Then we'll write a complaint to God. So why, he's not giving 24 hours to you? I don't think so. We all have same time. So the great CEOs, big company CEOs, prime ministers, kings, rulers of this world, great scientists, everybody have same time, 24 hours, 24 hours, 1,440, 1,440 minutes, and also 86,400 seconds. So there is no question of you don't have time. So basically, time management is, time management is not about doing more things. It is about doing right things. It's very, very important thing. It is not about doing more things. I know some of our students, they do so many things in a day, but nothing is useful for them. I know that. It is not about how many tasks you are completing. It's not about how many works you are doing. It's all about how right things you are doing. So whatever you are doing, how it is really useful for you. That is all about time management. So I know some of our friends, relatives or students, they're always busy with some other things, which is not right things. So that at the end of the day, they may not get any benefit with those things, those tasks, but they are very busy. It is all about not doing about more things, but it is all about doing right things, using valuable time in most efficient way. Because as I said, everybody have same time. We have to use it in effectively and efficient way. Then knowing and organizing ourselves. So this is very important. Majority of our student, majority of the people, they don't know about themselves. What are their talents? What are their strengths, challenges? So knowing and organizing yourself, your habits, your goals is called time management. A way to live happily, efficiently, and victoriously is called time management. So yeah. So time management is nothing but self-management. As I said, you can't manage the time. It's very difficult to manage the time, because no one in this world can manage this 24 hours. We can't change it. We can't manage it. You can't keep it as 23 hours, one day, other day, 26 hours. You can't manage time. Only thing is you need to manage yourself. We need to follow the time. We need to follow the time. So, uh, so let me tell you this one. If you don't have enough time, either you're doing something God doesn't want to do, which means, for our life, God created us for a particular purpose. Or we know that we all are living for a particular purpose. We know our element. We learned in the first session by the principal sir. So we all are working for a particular purpose. So if you are not having time, means you are not doing or what you are designed for. What you are designed for. So what you are say, for example, if your peon wants to execute manager's responsibilities, he will be stressed out, and also he doesn't have time because he has to do his peon work and also he need to do the manager work. So which means if you don't have time, means you are doing something which is not your job, and which you are doing something you are not designed for it. You are doing something which is not related to you. That is one case. The second one is, you if you are doing the right job, if you are doing what you are designed for it, if you are doing your actual job, then still if you are not getting time, means you are not utilizing, you are not organizing yourself as efficiently as you might. You are not organizing yourself properly. These two things you remember. If you say you don't have time, either you are not doing a right thing, or you are doing something which is not belongs to you, or if you are not organizing yourself as efficiently as you might. So there is a time for everything in our lives. So don't be hurry. Sometimes people may stressed out because they want to do things in advance. There is a time for everything. There is a time for everything. There is a time for marriage. There is a time for job. There is a time for everything in your life. If you want to do it in before time, you will get stressed. You don't have time. You don't have time. So you will be because you need to do the present things, and also if you want to do the future things now only, it's very difficult for us. Some people some of our students, especially when they are in final year, they'll think too much about their career. Uh, don't think too much about your career. So there is a time. There is a time. So too much analysis leads to paralysis, somebody said. So don't think too much So about your future, yes, you need to plan. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. You need to plan for your future. But I'm thinking, there is a time for everything. So wait for the right time. Wait for the right time. So if you realize that, surely it will be very very effectively you can lead the life. Just a small slide want to tell you about the realization of time. If you know the 4 months value of 4 months, ask a student who failed in a grade. If you know the 1 month value, ask a mother who gave the birth to a premature baby. So if you know the 1 week importance, ask a editor of a weekly newspaper, because every week they need to write one, editorial column. It's not easy to write editorial column. So they need to do so much of, research on it. They know the value of the week. If you want to know the 1 day value, ask a daily wage laborer with 2 kids to feed. They know the every day when they woke up, they know the value of 1 day. Otherwise, it's very difficult for them to survive. If you know the 1 hour importance, ask the lovers who are waiting to meet. Of course, some of you have experience for this. 1 minute, if you know the importance, and ask a person who missed that line. They know the value, because I know one of my friend, he missed the flight. He missed the flight, where he need to join in a very good job. So he missed the flight, or he missed the, we know the value of 1 minute. So if you know the 1 second value, ask a person who just avoided an accident. Just a minute, just a second. Sometimes we can escape from the accident. If you want to know the 1 millisecond, ask a person who won the silver medal in Olympics. They know the value of the millisecond. So where you are, it decides the value. It decides the value. Some people, when I ask, what do you want to influence? So they said they want to influence their family. So their goals are relatively less. So some people said they want to influence the world. It depends on how you want to, you're going to, influence the world. So based on that, you need to manage your time. You need to manage your time. Can you say me, can you type some chart, reasons for failures, why we failure to manage time? Can you write it in the chat box? What are the reasons for failures? What are the reasons for failures? Can you type it in the chat? What could be the reasons for failure? Failures. We are not able to manage the time. Lack of confidence. Great. Too much thinking. Yes. Actually, I don't want to. Somebody wants to influence themselves. Okay. Over analysis. Ego. Not knowing what to do at what time. Okay. Not focusing on what's important. Very good. Okay, good. Very good. Very good. Okay. So I will go, I wrote few things, many people don't know the value of time. They don't know the value of time. So which means, if you don't know the value of time, some people already typing 1 minute. No, reasons for failure is thinking about the outcome. So negligence, lacking discipline. Good. Okay, not knowing the value of time. Some people just pass the time. They don't know the value of the time. And they have some wrong values. Wrong values in sense, some things, no, I have, my parents so much of earn for me. Okay, for me, how can I, manage time? It's not relevant to me, whatever it may be, it's okay. So I have so much of bank balance. My parents have so many assets. I can run my show with that, but there are some wrong values. That's why, unclear objectives, they don't know what to do. Simply they waste time. Inability to say no is very, very important. Some people say yes to everyone, everything. So they don't have yes to their own important things. too many things at once. So we want to do it, that's, most of the people say that, do it, one task at one time. So that, once you complete the task, you can start the another task. So that is, too many things, at one time. You may not be uh, justifying anything actually because of the stress and also lack of self-control, as you people said, and also low self-esteem. This is also one of the important, some people say that I can't do anything, I'm not suitable for this, maybe, I can do it later, not now, so I need to improve a lot. So they always low self-esteem. So these are the various reasons for failure. So I want to give you a few tips how to manage the time, then we will conclude, this topic actually. The first one I want to tell you is begin each day peacefully and positively. Peacefully and positively. So there are, so many surveys saying that those who start their day peacefully and positively, surely they will enjoy the entire day. Some people, when they woke up only, they'll start thinking negatively. Their entire day, their life is always negative. So you always think, start your day positively. Some are doing, many other things, some are, start with their day with prayer. Some are wants to start with, their day, with a very good book. I know few people will always start with a 15 minutes to reading a very, very good book. Most of the CEOs will do like that. So begin each day peacefully. When you woke up from bed, uh, you think, today is a good day, you're going to experience great things today. So you start the day positively. Don't think about negative, what you can't do in this day, but think about what can you do in this day. So what are the things, what are the tasks you have. So just, start your day always peacefully and positively. The second thing is track your time. Second thing is track your time. You need to track your time is what you are doing. Basically there is a identifying the problem, or a well stated problem is half solved. So we need to recognize where we are wasting our time. So there are, some people are wasting our time with mobile, or, when I asked, where you are spending most of your time, and some people said, sleeping, or some said, social media. We got many answers actually, isn't it? So just think about, where you are spending most of your time. There are some attitudinal and behavior or environmental, things. Some people sleep very sleep. How much time we need a day for a sleep, for a healthy student? How much time you need to sleep? Anybody can give the answers?
7 hours, sir.
Yes, 7 hours exactly enough. So then, some are oversensitive. So if somebody says something 6 hours, oh, sorry, Nikhil, only 6 hours. 5 to 7 hours, good. 7 hours we can take it as a high maximum, value. So some are very sensitive. They'll say something, they always think about that particular thing. So day and night. So they will waste so much of time in their thinking. Some are, perfectionist. So they want to do everything perfectly. So that, they are always spend most of the time on that particular a single task, very single task. Some are, some are lazy. Actually, this is an opposite word for students, isn't it? But some are very, very lazy. Some are, addicted to the TV or social media, computers. So some read, books, but which won't be useful for them. But they'll simply read the books. Wrong priorities, indiscipline, too many things at one time, procrastination, idling. These are the things. First thing is you need to start your day peacefully. The second thing is, you need to track your time. You need to track your time. So once you track your time, uh, the third one is set your goals. Goals are basically two times. So long term goals, short term goals. So why we need to keep a goal? Because there are so many alternatives. Why we need to, what are the reasons behind setting your goals? Because there are so many alternatives in this world. So every student, every individual have many alternatives. One of my friend, my roommate, his name is Venki. He always says, "What do you want to do?" Means he always says, uh, uh, Venkateshwar, actually his name is, I thought, uh, uh, you are recollected, but he's actually really in my roommate, and when we are doing MBA, he always says, so many things he want to do. He after completion of MBA, he want to do, law. He wants to do so many things, but we have so many alternatives in our life. But one truth is life is very very short. You may not do all the things in your life because it is very very short, very short, isn't it? So you already spent so much of your time in your education, so I know here those who are sitting here, listening to me, so they have 15 to 17 years of experience in classroom. Am I right? You have more experience than my teaching. You have been sitting in the class more than 15 to 17 years. So you already spent 17 years in your education. It's a huge amount, because if you want to change suddenly, if you want to change, you want to do something, which is not related to your subject, or which is not related to your studies, you might have wasted majority of your time. So we don't have any huge time, it's very very short. Life is very very short. So you have to think about what you want to do, because you can't do many things in your life. I'm sure you can't do many things in your life, so you need to think about it. So who are these two? Can anybody guess it? Who are they?
Right, brother, sir.
Yes. So they have a dream. So what is that? What is their dream?
To construct a plane, like aeroplane.
Aeroplane. No, they spent their life on that. If you take an example of Thomas Alva Edison, so he spent his entire life on identifying or doing something, because they influence the world. They influence the world because they have a very specific goal in their lives. They spend their entire time on that. So do you know who is he? Anybody? Anyone? Who is
Bill
he?
Gates, I think so. Billy Gates.
Yes, Bill Gates, in 1975, he had a dream that, that dream says like this, every home after a few years need to have a desk in their home, every, citizen of America. And, every, on the every desk, there should be a PC, personal computer. In every personal computer, he dreamt a software called Microsoft. Exactly, if you see the analysis after 14 years, his dream became true. So he has a dream. So let me ask you one question: what is the difference between a dream and goal? I always ask this, students. So what is the difference between a dream and goal? Dream and goal. Anybody? What is the difference between dream and goal? Anyone? You want to type it in the chart? The difference between dreams are only exist in mind. Okay. Okay. Anybody can unmute and tell me.
Goal is something that you want to achieve, sir.
Goal is something you want to achieve. Okay.
Dream is you just thinking that you should do it or something like that. Like it's mostly in the air. Goal is something you try to put in the action.
Okay. Goal is a dream. Saurabh saying, goal is a dream towards which you are working. Okay. Very good. Very good. Goal starts with dream. Very good, Aditya. Anybody wants to tell something about what is the difference between a goal and dream? Okay. Goals are dreams. All goals are dreams. But what is the difference?
With the deadlines.
Yeah. So, you may have a dreams. If your dream has a deadline, it will become a goal. Understood? We know our, Abdul Kalamji always used to say that dream big. Dream big. If you are not dreaming, it is a crime. You used to say that, you need to dream big. So, if you have a dream, so if you keep a deadline for it, surely, uh, uh, surely that is become a goal. So goals are dreams with the deadlines. So if you have a dream, you want to become an IAS officer. If you have a dream, you want to start a business. If you have a dream, you want to become so CEO of a company. If you have a dream, you want to become a good, a manager of a particular company. You want to influence the world. You want to influence this, your society. You want to do something for the society. Do you have any dream? If you have a dream with a deadline, that will become a goal. So I know some of our students wants to start their business. That is their dream. It became true. So within few years, they became entrepreneurs. So that's very, very important things. So you have a two times of goal, something that you hope to achieve. Goal means a finishing point in a race, a predetermined destination. So Abraham Lincoln said once, a goal properly set is halfway reached. Do you have any goal in your life? Just think about it. So if you don't have a goal, if you don't know where to go, any road leads to somewhere. So you need to decide, you need to decide where you want to go. So then, if you decide that your time is going to be invest in that particular objective or a particular goal. So the second thing, the third thing is set your goals. The first thing I said, start your day with, prayerfully or, peacefully or, positively. The second thing is, what is the second thing we discussed? So anybody, what is the second thing we discussed?
Track your time.
Very good. Track your time. The third thing is set your goal. The third thing is set your goal. The fourth thing is prioritize. Prioritize. It's very, very important because we have less, less can be more. Have you heard about this, statement? Less can be more. So, which means what? If you concentrated on less, you will get more of output. Which means the time management is not about doing more things; it's about doing right things. You always have time for the most important things in your life, no doubt about it. Do you think, if you think, something is, if you are not able to give time to that, which means it is not important to in your mind, that's why you're not giving time. No doubt about it, you will give time. Surely you will give time things, what you think in your life, it is most important. No doubt about it. So if you're not giving time means, you are thinking that it is not important in your life. Don't, because you must control your time. Others, otherwise others will control. We need to live for our priorities, not because of others' pressures. What is your priority? So what do you think it is important? Because if you think something is important, no doubt about it, there is a time for it. No doubt about it. Whether it is a social media or whether it is, your maybe career or whether it is your health. If you think it is important, surely you will give time. Let me tell you about my friend. He is very, very busy. Very busy, sometimes when I want to talk to him, I will write few things and go before I'm going to talk to him, because he is very busy. Genuinely, he is very busy, very, lovely person. But so he is very, very busy. One day he got, some, medical problem. He always, runs for work, he always busy. When he got a medical problem, so every day he used to go to hospital. He used to spend 3 hours in an hospital for a medical test. Because you know why, it is not usual in his, every day. But when his priority changes, when he thought, this is very important in my life, he used to spend a lot of time in that. So what do you think important in your life? You will spend much more time in that particular thing. So what is important according to that is very, very important. Because, if you don't allow others to set your priority, because, you alone responsible for your life. So you think reasonably, rationally, and decide what is important to you, what is important to you. So let me play this video.
Sir, audio is not coming.
Audio is not coming.
Yeah, yes.
Meeting is unexpected.
Audio since then.
You're not able to. Audio
Now, I
is.
want you to recognize that this jar represents your life. Golf balls are the important things, your family, your friends, your health, and your passions. The pebbles are the other important things, your car, your job, your home. The sand is everything else. It's just the small stuff. Now, if you put the sand in the jar first, you won't have room for the pebbles or the golf balls. The same is true in life. If you spend all your energy and your time on the small stuff, you won't have time for all the really important things that matter to you. Pay attention to the things that are critical to your happiness. Take care of the golf balls first, the really important things. Set your priorities, because everything else is just sand. Yes.
Professor, what does the beer represent?
I'm glad you asked. It goes to show that no matter how full your life may seem to be, there's always room for a couple of beers with a friend.
Yes, generally, if you're able to hear the sound.
Yes.
Yes,
sir. Now we can. Yes.
Okay, then see, as I said, you always have time for the most important things in your life. Let me ask you one questions. Let me launch a poll for you. I want to know. Just there was a poll on your screen. Can you answer that? Can you answer that? Think and answer. The first one is friends will come under which? Please do it.
So I'm not able to submit.
There is no option of submitting, I think.
Okay, then
Just-
At the end, there is a option, sir, submit.
Is it?
Yes, sir. At the end, you will see the submit option.
Okay.
Scroll down, Aditya.
Yeah, you scroll down otherwise. Done. Anyway, I want to just end the poll, and others can do it later. So yeah, let me share. There is a matrix called. We know that. So according to that matrix, we'll see that important. Okay, I will show the results after some time. Yeah, this is the matrix. We know this matrix. It's very important. You need to divide the things in your life, which is important, which is urgent, which is important but not urgent, which is urgent but not important. So not important but urgent, and not important and not urgent. So you need to divide the things like that. When I asked, say for example, friends. So what did you say? Majority said, let me just show the poll results. Yeah, you're able to see the results. So majority said, friends are important, very, very important in our lives, but not urgent. For some said, it is important and urgent. there is a danger with them, isn't it? So friends plays very, very important in our role in our lives, no doubt about it. But that is not an urgent thing actually. The personal time with your family, very good. So it's very important and very urgent, and also important but not urgent. Some said social media, important, urgent, or important, not urgent, urgent, not important. Yeah, some are a little bit not urgent, not important. It is, uh, of course, for a namesake, some people say like that. But even though it is basically, uh, it is urgent but not important. Say somebody, you got a message saying that something, you want to reply, but it is not important to you. But but urgency is there. Sometimes some people will ask this thing, that thing, so many things. It seems to be an urgent, but it is not important. But you need to uh, 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 wait. Then idleness is not important, not urgent. Good. Career important and urgent. Okay. Health, yes, very good. Everybody said important and not urgent. And marriage is, oh, very good. Finally I got it is important, very important in your life, but it is not urgent because still you are in a final year. So not urgent, not important kadale, it is an important, it is very, very important thing in your life. But it's a very major decision, but it is not urgent. So you can wait for some years. So good. So see, so while activities that are both urgent and important, we must do it. We must do it. So first, you need to prioritize what is important, what is not important. So based on that, you can take a call. Say for example, your relationship always is very important with a family, or your talents, your health, your career, your education. These are very, very important things. Some are urgent but not important. Social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, these things, some are not important and not urgent. What we need to do? So important and urgent, you need to do it. Very, very important and urgent, you need to do it by yourself. So then important and not urgent, what do you need to do? You need to delay. You can do it same after some time. It's very important but not urgent. Say for example, you need to pay the current bill. So you got an electricity bill today, so the last date is 22nd, last date is maybe you have another 20 days. So it's very important. If you are not paying, you may lose the connection, but it is not urgent, so you can delay that. So urgent but not important, it's very urgent, not important. What you need to do? You need to delegate. You need to delegate. So it's very important. Those who believe in others, they can delegate their work. Say for example, so I can't run this this finishing school. That's why I delegated to Roy sir and Anuruddha madam. They both are doing because I have a confidence in them. Surely they are doing very well, because I'm not every time I'm not concentrating on how it is happening, because I delegated these things. It's because it's very important. But for me, because I have another things, it's not urgent. I can delegate these things. Few things not important, not urgent. We can delete from our list. That is the fourth one. Let me conclude another 4 minutes. I'm going to conclude this. The fifth one is make things to do list. So when you woke up, you can write things to do. What are the things I can complete today? How many half an hour? How many 15 minutes are there in a day? Anybody? How many 15 minutes are there in a day? How many? How many 15 minutes are there in a day? How many?
96.
Yes, 96 are there. So, somebody said like this, you can, small tasks, you can easily complete within 15 minutes, not more than that, small tasks. So if you divide that, there are 96, 15 minutes are there in a day. You can do so many small tasks in a day. So you can make a things to do list. What can be done. So very quickly you can write things to do, so that you can follow one after one. That is one thing. So sixth one is use your waiting time. These days, we are not in a COVID time. Generally, you need to wait so many times. So on public transportation, or at the doctor's office, waiting for your plane, train. When you are early, when you are things, you can use your various resources. You can read the books. You can now we all have a mobile phone. It's very powerful. You can use it very constructively. This one, you can use your waiting time to complete some tasks. Okay, so that is the sixth one. What is the first one? First one I said start your day with peacefully, positively, and prayerfully. Second one is track your time. Third one is set your goals. Fourth one is set your
Prioritize.
priorities. Fifth one is
Make things to do list.
make things to do list. Sixth one is use your waiting time. Seventh one is learn when to say no. Sometimes you have to say no because you can't do everything. We are not Superman or Spider-Man or Iron Man. No, we can't do everything. Don't undertake things you can't complete. Don't say yes to many things, and remain consistent to your goals because you have some goal in your life. You need to reach that. That is your priority. That is important thing to you. If you want to say yes to everything, your important things maybe you may lose it. Okay, so learn say when to say no. Finally, stop procrastination because it never help you. It never help you. Procrastination never help you. Sometimes people think that if I do it tomorrow, I can do it better. But it leads to stress, anxiety, and poor performance. If you can do it, do it now. Don't procrastinate. Procrastination is rarely beneficial. There is a survey happened in that. Many people say that no, not now. I'll do it tomorrow. Not now. I'll do it later. But this procrastination never help you. Never help you. If you are able to do it now only. So stop procrastination. Seventh one I said learn when to say no. Eighth one is stop procrastination. Ninth one is the last one. Consider your personal prime time. It's very important. Some people personal prime time is morning. For some it is evening. For some it is late night. Because in these prime time generally their rhythm, they have high energy in prime time. They have more fruitful time, more active. So in that time you have to use when we say for example some people will woke up in the morning they can do peacefully things. So what is your prime time? Are you your prime time is morning? Use that prime time is very carefully. If you are a student, use that prime time to study important subjects, very very important subjects. So like that you need to identify what is your prime time. That prime time you have to utilize properly. So John Wesley once they said, I have no time to be hurried because he know what to do. He know when to do. He has a plan, so how to do it. So if you have a plan when to do, how to do, and where to do, surely you need not be hurry anything. I said 9 tips. One is anybody can tell the first one. Start your day.
Peacefully, positive, and
Peacefully, positively, prayerfully. The second one
Yes.
is track your
track
time.
your
Third one is
set goals.
fourth one is
Prioritization.
fifth one
Prioritize.
is
Make to-do list.
sixth one is
Use your waiting time.
very good. Seventh one is
Say
Learn-
no. I mean, learn to
no.
say no.
Learn say to know. Eighth one is
Stop procrastinating.
Ninth one is use your personal time. So let me end this. A winner never quit, a quitter never wins. So thank you so much for your time. So if you have any questions or queries, we can discuss on this. Thank you, Anurita madam, and thank you so much. Now it is 10
Just
o'clock.
for 1 second, sir. We'll keep the questions open for
Yes,
a minute.
yes, yeah. If you have any questions, you can ask me. You can type in the chat box also.
Vaishnavi, Gayatri.
If you have any questions, you can ask.
So then we will stop here. Vaishnavi.
So after so many days, we are listening your sessions. We want you to say continue your session.
Yeah,
I think probably this is the last session we are going to have with you.
Yes, sir. With our department, this is the last session.
Yes.
One more chance.
We will also hope the same thing, sir.
Any questions? Any questions?
Okay, I think no questions. So we will stop here. Vaishnavi, you can end the session. No?
Okay. Hello everyone. That was indeed very enriching session by Bobby sir. We learned a lot about what is time management, facts of time, misconceptions of time, and tips how to manage time. So as sir said, time management is not about doing more things. It's about doing the right things at the right time. I'm sure by now everyone know We cannot manage time, but we can manage ourselves by being more productive, being more energetic, feeling less stressed, and doing things that we want to do. So thank you very much, sir, for this impactful session and helping us to explore where to invest our time and how productively we need to invest our time. Thank you, sir. I would like to end with a quote. Time passes so slowly if you are unaware of it, and so quickly if you aware of it. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. Thank you.